Do you struggle with image management in Confluence? If you're building guides, instructions, or company pages that have shared elements like banners, headshots, screenshots, things like this, you'll know that you can easily upload images to Confluence pages, but actually tracking them and managing them at scale is really quite a task. So let's look at one specific scenario where we can make this better. Out of the box with Confluence, you can upload images to pages. As you can see here, I can take a image from my computer and I can simply drag it onto a Confluence page, and that will embed the image into the page there. However, there's no way to edit this image, annotate it, or synchronize this image across multiple pages. So in this example, as you can see, on this page, I have this image referenced, but actually there's another page that I would like that image on as well. So on this page, with Confluence out the box, I would just simply re-upload the same image from my computer and resize it again to however big I want it. And I would have to repeat this and re-upload that image for every single Confluence page where I want to use this graphic. So this isn't scalable and it's not manageable. You can try to solve it by using some of the built-in tools like Excerpt or the new synced blocks capability. However, each of these has its own downsides. So I'm going to introduce to you Capable Image Library, which makes this really intuitive and easy to do. So with Capable Image Library, you have a new option on the left, which is for your image library. So in here, you can create new folders and you can simply upload your images to them by dragging them from your desktop. And then directly from here, you can now reuse these images across multiple pages in your Confluence site. And you can then update them once and they will be updated everywhere. So let's have a look at those two pages that I created and manually uploaded those photos. So instead, I can type /image, click image macro. This will then open up my display here and show me my existing images. And if I click on the image I want and insert a reference to it, you'll see now we've embedded that image in our page. We can resize that as well. So for example, here, it's a little bit too big. I want this to be a bit smaller. So there's our first page, and now I can basically copy this image reference, or I can use the /images on that other page here to change this image from being a manually uploaded one on the Confluence page to being one that's synchronized across all pages. So it's always in sync. So as you can see, we have our first page and we have our second page with that image on it. And now if we go onto the Images tab and go onto the image here, you'll see in the bottom left, this shows the pages that this image has been used on. So we can see there's two pages that use this image. Those are the two pages we just inserted the image on. And now we have a few options. So what if I want to replace this image across all of those pages? I could simply click upload. And I can select a new image to replace that across all of those pages in one go. So there we go. I've uploaded a new image, which has replaced the old one. And you can see in the version history that we've updated that image. And now, if I go back onto this page, you'll see that that image has now been replaced across every single page that we use it on. So this is like really useful for several use cases. One is for those screenshots that you use everywhere in your docs. Another one would be for things like headshots. And one that we use quite a lot is actually for banners. So we have several banners that we use at the top of many pages. And this allows us to easily embed those images in the page and reuse them as many times as we want. without re-uploading them every single time. So referenced images is a real game changer when it comes to your documentation. And simply clicking on one of these images that's been referenced will allow you to see the other pages it's been listed on, its image dimensions, who uploaded that image, and you can also upload to replace it, or you can even use the image editor to crop the image. So I'll cover the image editing features in a separate video. There's one more feature I'd like to show you, which might make this even easier to use. So if you jump into your images library and you find an image that you'd like to reuse in multiple places, let's take this one, for example. By clicking on the share button here and clicking copy as macro, I can actually just start pasting this across multiple pages and it will automatically reference that image now. So for example, if I, underneath here, I paste, then we could copy that macro and we can put this on any page where we want that graphic to be. It will be at the right size and you'll be able to update it once in the library and it will be reflected across all pages. So I hope that was useful and I hope this solves a really common problem that you've got in your team and actually allows you to have a bit more governance and centralization for your images in Confluence. Until next time.